Good morning and welcome to the replay. I will be with you in just a moment. Good morning, Leslie. I'll be right with you. Hello, hello. I will be right with you. Hi, everybody. My name is Susan Tapley, and I am a designer with Club Couture. If you haven't met me before, I have been working with Club Couture for about a little more than 2.5 years, and normally I love to do hands-on project workshops with my clients. However, due to COVID, I have been restricted to doing these, but this has been really fun, and I've enjoyed meeting with you guys every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is weekday morning, so if you are available, I'd love to have you come meet me every morning with your coffee, and if you are catching it later on the replay, that's great too. But be sure to hit that SHARE tab for me. What that does is it builds up my algorithm so that more people can see what I'm doing and helps me build my business. And honestly, the best compliment that you can give me is a SHARE. I like to say sprinkle because, yeah, we're not supposed to say that word. Hi, Mary. Welcome, welcome. So as you know, we are in the very beginning of summer, but I'm kind of running out of summer projects to do, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but it's good because that means that our business has been great and we have sold out of most summer designs that our company came out with just a couple months ago. So, excuse me. Hi, Cherie. Good morning, good morning. So, without further ado, I'm going to get started working on this project, and we're going to be using a surface that you may not have seen me work with before. I have done it before, but it's been a while, so let's see how it goes. So what you're seeing right here is not a chalkboard at all. It is actually a framed canvas. So did you know that it comes in different colors? Did you know that? So this is what the back of it looks like, and this is my surface. So hopefully this is going to work well. It's like I said, it's been a very long time, but today we're going to be making s'mores on the canvas. So I've got a really fun project that I'm going to share with you today, and we're using a transfer called Iloveyous'more, which by the way is available in my shop. So Iloveyous'more, obviously this is a very, very large transfer, and I'm not going to be able to fit the whole thing on. If I had a large chalkboard, I probably would, or a different surface, but today I'm going to be showing you how to use it on canvas. And I'll be using the top part, Iloveyous'more, and we're also going to make the complete s'more down the bottom, and we're going to make it 3D at the end. So be sure to hang in there with me. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is cut this apart because it is really bulky, and I'm not going to be using the whole thing. So I'm just going to cut some of these pieces off so that they're out of the way. Actually, I'm going to be using these two pieces right here. Sorry if I'm off camera a little bit. I'll get better as soon as I cut this down. I was wondering, yeah, Leslie, these are fun to use. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'm kind of excited. I'm going to cut this stick off. We're not going to be using that, but I might use that marshmallow too. It's right up at the top. This thing is huge, 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 huge. So this is an E size transfer. It is the largest size transfer that we have. And it can be really fun to work with. They're very dramatic, actually. All right, so I'm not going to use this. I might use that. I'm going to put this aside. And, gosh, Gosh, it would be nice if I could cut this more. I could cut it some more too, right? But I don't think I'm going to. Actually, I think I will. All right, I'm going to do this in kind of a funky way. I'm going to zigzag my way up this transfer. Hopefully this is not a mistake to do this. The reason I'm doing it this way is because if I decide at some point that I want to do this just as it is as a whole transfer, I'll be able to easily see where you piece the pieces back together. So if I'm doing a large surface and I can see that I have this pattern right here, I can fit the transfer right back in so that it looks perfect. Does that make sense? I'm actually wondering if I should do the rest of it the same way. I think I'm gonna, because it's really bulky. So just making it like a puzzle so I can put it back together later. I'm going to be careful around these letters and leave myself as much room as possible. Okay, yeah, better. So I'll put the rest of this to the side. And we're going to start with this piece right here. And we're going to put our cute little s'more down in this corner. Like it? I love it. All right, so I got to make sure that my s'more's not overlaying my R. So that seems like about the right place to start. So ordinarily, yeah, I'm going to put that there. Should I move it in? Planning, right? Plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's what I'm told. All right, so normally I would absolutely fuzz these, but because I'm using them on a fabric kind of surface, I'm not going to. I'm just going to write "Love You S'more" on the back. And my initials, of course. There was a little apostrophe in that word, right? And I'm going to use marshmallow on this one and chocolate on the other one. So another nice thing about this is that they're numbered. The pieces are numbered so you know exactly which piece to use in which order. Chocolate. Initialed, and one more. Then we'll get going on this. So we're going to use an ombre technique today, and I know you guys love those. And I think I'm going to use that on the title. So I'm going to leave this about an inch from the top. Start it right about there. I'm going to move it in just a little bit so that it's centered. I wasn't sure if I could do that and have the s'more fit in there well, but I guess I can. I can do that. All right, so I've already got chalk on my hands. I stirred up the chalk before I came live today. So yeah, I'm already got a little bit on me. The reason I wear an apron in every live is because I know myself that well. So I've peeled this off of the carrier sheet. After I'm done with it, I can wash it, dry it, and put it back on the carrier sheet to use it over and over again. But let's see if we can put this on here. I said about an inch from the top and equal distances from the sides. So that looks pretty good. Right there. Okay. Before I go any further, I did want to tell you that I have put something underneath the canvas. If I was just to use the canvas, you're going to notice that it has a little bit of give to it. Good morning, Sherry. If you're doing it and it has a give to it, you could have a bit of a problem with bleeding. So be sure that you have something underneath your canvas. I'm using a palette board that I've designed on before. But you could also use a book, anything that will come up to right about the same height as your surface. So let's rub this down nice and tight. I'm going to do the paste and pull method to start with, and then we're going to ombre some stuff, and that's going to be pretty. A little bump. I think that bump is just from the board beneath it, so it's okay. Okay. So the colors that I'm going to be using today are bright white, bark. I think I use that every day. I'm using iced coffee, candy apple, I'm using orange peel, and I'm using shimmer gold. I will put those in the description later so you can copy if you like. So as I said, I did go in and I was going to say smooth, but I meant to say stir. I went and stirred all these jars up before we got started, so you guys don't have to watch me stirring a bunch of jars. You get some squeegees ready. I'm going to need about 6 because that's how many colors I have, right? Can never have enough squeegees. All right, so I'm going to do Love You in just plain white. And then I'm going to pull it back and let it dry for a moment, and then we'll do the other part in an ombre. Going to be so pretty. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of paste on my rubber squeegee, and I'm just going to smooth that over the words love you. So I'm going to do in a thin coat. I've done this so many times that I know approximately how much chalk I need. If you are new and you want to go heavier with this, feel free to, because all of the excess goes back into the jar. So when you're working with chalks, you want to work really quickly because it dries fast. And you want to remove your transfer and your chalk to transfer before it dries. I'm just going to peel this back. Nice and easy. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. All right, so I'm going to hit this with my heat tool and dry it up a little bit. If you are patient, you can let it air dry. It'll take about 5 minutes. You can also use a hair dryer. I like to use my heat tool, but be really careful not to overheat your transfer. So avoid the heat on top of your transfer. So do you guys like s'mores? Tell me if you like them or not. Some people love them, some people don't love them. I kind of love them. All right, that was pretty quick, huh? All right, so I'm just going to let that drop down. I'm not going to push down on the area that I already chalked, but I am going to tighten the areas where I haven't chalked yet, for the word s'more. So get that down nice and smooth. I had to redo that again because when I lifted it, it can leave some, pockets and bumps and things. So my thought was I'm going to start with a white layer, like from there up. Then I'm going to add a little bit of orange, and then I'm going to finish with bright red. I think that's going to look really pretty. You're about it, Leslie? Like s'mores, but not too many. Yeah, they're super sweet. Super, super sweet. All right, so I'm going to leave the chalk on the transfer pretty heavy this time because I'm covering a large area and I don't want it to dry before I remove the transfer. So I'm going to start with my white and work my way down. So I'm going to cover this part here. Again, leave it pretty thick because this is a large area. Get that in white too. The apostrophe. It looks like marshmallow, doesn't it? So my family figured out a long time ago, we used to take our kids camping. We still camp, but we used to take our kids camping, and we figured out that there is a way that you can make s'mores with cookies rather than getting graham crackers and chocolate bars and all that jazz. Of course, marshmallows. But oh, excuse me. I have allergies and I'm just feeling like ugh today. Hi, Corinne. So we learned that if you took a Keebler fudge stripe cookie, actually you need to sandwich your toasted marshmallow in, they're delicious. They really are delicious. And I'm going to say there's probably a little less calories there too. So try it. It's a little more cost effective as well. We had 4 kids growing up, so sometimes we had to cut corners a little bit, and actually we still make the s'mores that same way because we like them. All right, now I'm going to go in with the orange. Good morning, Mona. Yes, I was going to say Monica. Gosh, all right. So now I'm going in with orange peel, and I'm going to do a stripe of that. Again, I'm going to leave it pretty thick. And it's just barely touching the white. It's actually not touching the white if I can help it. Don't want them to touch. Go in here. Stripe of orange. This is going to be pretty. So have you guys ever done fudge stripe cookies? We have a fire pit out by our pool, and my husband loves to sit out there in the summer and watch whatever sports are on. Not so much this year though, right? Sometimes he's watching reruns of baseball games. I'm like, I can't. Well, thank you. All right, I'm going to pull this down a little bit deeper. Little bit. So you might notice I'm kind of avoiding the areas that are blue. You don't need to chalk areas that aren't going to be in the screened area. Just avoid that. Just kind of a waste of your time and your chalk. A little deeper with this. And I'm keeping an eye on that white to make sure that it doesn't look like it's drying. When it starts to dry, it looks kind of dull, but it's still nice and shiny. Now we're going to go in with candy apple. Candy apple. That's a fall food to me. S'mores are summer. Yeah, I guess we've had fall ones too. We have probably more fires in the fall than we do in the summer when it's too hot. You still do the traditional ones, yeah. So what other versions have you seen that I've missed? It's got to involve chocolate and kind of a graham cracker cookie. Running a little low on red here. So you guys, if you are watching and you are not in my VIP group, Susan's Chalk Therapy VIPs, please let me know because there's going to be a Christmas in July sale, and I'm not allowed to say on my public page what's going to be going on in there, but you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Be some good stuff. So, did you see that? Just plopped a big blob of red on here. It's all right. It's all good. All right, we're almost done with this part. It's covered. And I'm going to start right where I started in the beginning, and I'm going to scrape the white and then the orange and then the red in that order because the white will be drying the fastest, right? Okay, it's all covered. Beautiful, huh? All right, so here we go. I'm going to take my squeegee and pull off all of the excess chalk, not put it in that jar, and put it right back in the jar to use for another project. I know, I'm super goofy today. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. So I'm being really careful not to get that orange on my squeegee, because if I put orange in my white chalk paste, I'm going to end up with a peachy white. Stay away from that peachy white. That's good. Let's go back and grab the orange. This is a little bit tighter here. Be careful. Let's see, I got a little tiny speck of red on my squeegee. It's all good. All is well. Get this bit. You guys, I know you've loved this ombre technique before, so I'm glad I get to show it again and again. Am I on the VIP? Mona. I don't know. I'll check and put you in there if you're not. What I actually do is I will put a link to my VIP group in the comments here so that you can join in. Yeah, it's going to be fun. A lot of stuff planned. Christmas in July. There will be some special deals. Oops, I feel like I'm off of my hard surface here. I can tell. And some free things. I can't even tell you. Don't want to get in trouble. All right, so we've got that all scraped and cleaned. I can see I've got a little ant right there. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay. All right, so before I put my caps on, I'm going to go, I usually dampen my finger just a tiny bit with some water, just a little bit. And you're going to blur, just do a little circular motions to combine the colors together to get that ombre effect. I'm working really, really quickly. Again, I don't want the chalk to dry before I pull it up. So work quick. Then I'm going to take another finger, do the same thing all the way across between the red and the orange. This is going to look like fire. Just nice little circular movements with your finger all the way across. And we are ready to peel and reveal. I'm going to be careful with this finger. These fingers. Here we go. You ready? Here comes the ombre. You guys get to see it before I do back here. I'm afraid to touch anything because I might have chalk on my fingers. It's a little harder to clean. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Ta-da! So pretty. So pretty. All right, now I need a bath. Where's my towels? Great. One here. All right, I'm going to excuse myself for 1 second while I get some paper towels. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You know, I'll tell you what. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks, Mona. The people in my house know that I always have paper towels in here, and they take it. The rats. All right, I'm really super pleased with how this looks. It looks so cute. And I know that there's a larger area up here, but we're going to do something up there too. So let's dry that up a little bit. Oh my gosh, candy corn. Mona, you hired. That's brilliant. So cute. This won't take long. It's almost dry already. It really looks cool, you guys. That is a really good idea, candy corn. I actually was thinking of a candy corn project. A little different than what you said, but I like yours too. That will have to be considered. Alright, so the next part we're going to do is Iloveyous'more. And I'm going to put that down here. I'm going to dry the R just a little bit more. It's a little shiny still, and I don't want to pull up the chalk that I've already put on there with the other transfer. So I'm just going to warm this up a little bit. All right, that's good. All right, so when you are working with this kind of a transfer, a layered one like this, sometimes they are numbered. This one is number 1. I have number 2 layer and I have the number 3 layer. So obviously we're going to start with the number 1. Another thing about this transfer in particular is it has a registration mark. So I'm going to pull this up close so you can see. Try to see. There's a little mark right there. And there's another one right here. And what you do is you actually chalk those little registration marks so that you know where to line up the next layer. So I'm going to get some tape. If I was working on a chalkboard with this, I would just chalk the registration marks and wash them off after. But because I am working on canvas that you probably won't want to wash off, or won't wash off that easily, I'm going to put a little bit of tape under the registration mark so I can chalk the tape rather than the canvas. Does that make sense? Hey Maureen, good morning. So I'm just going to peel this off and find the placement, and then I'll put a little bit of that tape, as I said, underneath. I'm going to put this point of the s'more right up into that R, right in there. That looks pretty good. So, all right, I'm going to take a little piece of tape and peel it back and put it right under where that little mark is. Sometimes I forget to actually chalk the registration marks. Darn it. Gotta watch that. Keep an eye on me, guys. Thanks for sprinkling this video, y'all, if you're watching. Much appreciated. All right, I just noticed that my s'more is a little bit on the R, so I'm just going to move it a smidge. I'm using painter's tape, by the way, beneath here. Move it a little bit because it's in the s'more. Blue tape in my s'mores. Okay, that's pretty good. Give that a rub down. So the color that I'm going to use on this part, how'd they get chalk on it? Is called Gold Shimmer. Gold Shimmer. And it is kind of cinnamony. Believe it or not. Alright, so that did not go onto the surface, so I'm good. You see that little red blur there. I'm going to cover up some of my jars before I get started that I'm not going to be using, like the red. I think I'm going to be using that again. And the orange I won't be using again. But I'm going to use these colors. So I was going to lightly put the white back on. Okay, so get my gold. This gold shimmer is just barely shimmery. It's not glitter. It shines just a little tiny bit though. Okay, so I've already started this again, like I said, and I'm going to do the graham cracker with that color. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of white on this registration mark because it's easier to see. It is. I'm thinking that I would be happy if they made those registration marks a tiny bit bigger. My old eyes cannot see them. All right, here we go with the gold shimmer all over the whole graham cracker. I love this paste. I don't know what it is about it, but it always stays nice and smooth, and it's lovely to work with. If yours happens to get a little thicker, you can add water, just like we do with our other colors. Not a problem. Just a couple drops of distilled water at a time will keep your paste nice and smooth and thin enough for your projects. All right, now the excess comes off, back in the jar. You want, so, you know, not only are you're taking off the excess, you want to be sure to get as many of those lines off as you can. You want to have a thin coat with as few lines as possible, like so. All right, let's go, peel and reveal. Looks like I missed a spot right there in the edge. What the heck? Oh, it's a bite or something. Yeah, it's supposed to be that way. Nice. Looks good. All right, let me dry that up a little bit. I'm gonna put this away. All done with my gold. So you guys, if you watched last week, what was your favorite project? I always want to know that. I do want to know what you like. I'm just going to darken these a little bit because they're hard to see. Yeah, I really would love to see them make those marks a little bit bigger. I would be happy. All right, let's dry up our graham cracker. And we're going to put our marshmallows and chocolate on it. This would be really pretty if you had like a campsite in your camper. Almost done. The sneakers were your favorite. Oh my goodness. Those were fun to do. You guys are so kind to me because that was one of those projects I had never done before. And I was a little nervous about doing it on that curved canvas surface, but they're really cute. They're really, really cute. I hope you try it sometime, Cindy. By the way, Cindy, did you get the message I sent you yesterday? Check your messages. Okay. That ought to do it. And now we're going to go in and put our number 2, which is marshmallow. So, place this carefully on here. Oh boy. Those registration marks are hard to see. Looks like it goes right there. All right, so as you guys know, when you toast a marshmallow, it isn't all perfectly white, correct? It's got a little bit of color on it. So I am also going to ombre the marshmallow a little bit. The 4th of July truck was your favorite? That was cute. That was so much fun to do. So I'm going to use a little bit of iced coffee and white to do the marshmallow with, because you don't want to have just a white marshmallow that would look raw, right? So we're going to do a little bit of ombre with that as well. Get my fingers dirty again. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, Cindy, check again. I sent it to you, I think, like yesterday afternoon. Should be there. So let me get this opened. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of this iced coffee to make it look like it was roasted. So, mostly white though, of course. So I'm taking my white, put that on there. It's almost going to be almost all white. No. I don't know, my kids used to make me black marshmallows. Yum. Not really. But you eat them because you're their mom. Some people prefer them that way, not me. I haven't seen anything. Cindy, it was about your starfish. All right, so I'm barely going to the edge of the marshmallow here. Tiny little bit. Just a tiny. And I'll go back and scrape up the white. Where's the lid for this? There it is. And we'll scrape off the excess white, and then we'll ombre these together. So we've got a nice toasted marshmallow. Okay. Let that finger again. I'm gonna need a bath after all this. something satisfying about this. I don't know why. All right. Did I lose my towel? Oh my gosh. All right, let's peel this up. See how our little marshmallow looks. So cute. Adorbs. All right. There it is. Just gonna wash my hands a little bit. Okay, Cindy, I just got your reply. Thank you. I knew I messaged you. I make such a mess. Okay, here we go. Let's dry this up. I'm done with the white, so I'm going to cover that. And, oh, actually I'm not. I'm going to use that in a minute. So I'll just lightly cover those two. Let's see. All right, it's drier. I'm going to plug in my glue gun because I'm going to add a little bit to this in a few minutes. Okay, she's heating up. Drying my marshmallows. Gotcha, Cindy. Thank you. Starting to look good enough to eat, isn't it? So while this is drying, I just want to mention that several of you that are watching on my opportunity group have asked me about joining as Chalk Couture designers, and I will be thrilled to invite you to be a designer. I will ask you, however, to wait until July 1st. We have a brand new designer kit coming out that'll include all of our fall and winter design transfers, and it will also give you an opportunity, a longer opportunity to earn a lot of free products. So wait till July 1st. You'll be glad you did. All right, it looks good. Nice and golden toasted. So the last layer is going to be the chocolate. That's probably the best part, right? You know me, give me chocolate, nobody gets hurt. So it looks like it fits right in here. Don't really even need the registration marks for this. Sometimes you do, sometimes it's super helpful. Other times you can kind of figure it out. There and there. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna move it a smidge, hold on. Hold that thought. There we go. That looks better. All right, here comes our bark, one of my favorite colors. And I'm always telling you guys I don't think it looks like chocolate, so yeah. All right, let's go with this one. Here comes the chocolate. Spread it over the open screen. This should be quick. Scrape off the excess, back in the jar. So yeah, if you have just joined in and are interested in being in my Christmas in July sale, can't tell you all the details, but you don't want to miss it. Be sure you are in my VIP group. Let's peel this. And we got chocolate. Can take these off now too. Got all those layers done. What do you think? Would you eat it? Would you eat the s'more? Okay, we are not done. We have another element we're going to add to this too. Sorry guys. So let's dry this out a little bit and then we'll move on to our last part that we're going to put on here. I think you're going to think it's neat. Pretty fun. The s'more is super cute, but I love the ombre. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side for a minute. And we are going to make a marshmallow stick. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a stick, courtesy of my backyard, and we're going to attach this up here to figure out which way to go. To go like this. And earlier today, just before I came live, as a matter of fact, I cut out this little s'more that I'm going to chalk up and attach to this side of the stick. You can't see it, can you? Move back. Here we go. So I have the stick right here, and I'm going to chalk a marshmallow here and glue it to the stick and then put it all together. I think it's going to be so cute. Added dimension is always fun, right? It's a little dirty stick. But let's do that. Let's do the marshmallow. Don't need this anymore. But I do have this lovely little marshmallow right here. So we're going to put that in there. Move you back in. And we'll place this on top of this. This is like a chalkboard surface that I cut out. I've been having lots of fun with my scroll saw lately. I'm kind of obsessed. I want everything on my scroll saw now. It's just interesting, isn't it? It's a little bit of something. It's just hard to put things on them. Hold on. Let's try it this way. Oh, it looks good. All right, we again are going to add both the white and the iced mocha. Is it mocha? Iced coffee. Coffee. And blend that all together so that we have a nice toasted marshmallow. So, here we go. So I'll tell you what, you guys. If you decide that you would like to have a Iloveyous'more transfer, and you order it on my website, or let me know and I can order it for you, I will send you a marshmallow, just like this one, for your own, for free. I'll pay the shipping and everything on it. So if you would like one, let me know. Let's go in here with the mocha. Probably shouldn't have scraped that quite as much as I did, but whatever. We'll be fine. Gonna go around the top. I'm also gonna go around the curve here where it would look the most toasted. Okay. Get my little finger ready again, and we'll go in and blend all these colors together. So I will be doing all of my wood cutting. I do them on the weekends. My husband goes golfing and I play with my woodworking. So if you are interested in getting a marshmallow like this to add to your transfer, let me know and I will cut one for you. Let me know. These are selling out like crazy, so I would not wait if you want to order one. Oh, that looks good. Nice and toasted. I think you can probably find your own stick in your yard, though. That's not included. But I will send you a cutout for your watermelon. For your marshmallow. It's really cute. Alright, I'm just going to clean up a little bit, get these jars covered. You want to keep your jars covered as much as possible. Before you close them up for the day, I recommend that you clean the edges of your jars. That helps prevent air from getting inside of it, and helps to keep your chalks soft and smooth. Soft and smooth. Make sure my glue's ready yet. We'll check on that. All right. Good enough. All right, let's see if my glue's all warmed up. All right, so this was my plan. I'm going to zoom it back out and attach the stick right there. What do you think? Let's see if I should turn it the other way. Nope, it's got to go this way. It's gotta. All right. Now I could add a little bit of a little bow there with some twine. What do you guys think? Is it overkill? Let me see what I have here. I bought some red string. Super cute. In here somewhere. I think a little red tie on there. Let's try it while we're waiting for that glue. All right. I don't know, let's tie it on and see what it looks like. Go right about here. Kind of brings that red up from the ombre that we did before. Oh, thanks, Cindy. I'm just doing a really, really simple tie here, just like I'm tying my shoes. Kind of like that. All right, let's see if my glue's ready. Appears to be. So I am going to, I found a stick that had a fork in it, so you guys can see that there's like a fork in the stick. So that was kind of a good thing, I thought, to hold it onto the marshmallow without it moving around much. Just putting a coat of that on there. Let that set up a second. You like it just the way it is? What do you think? No stick? Or yes stick? Leave it off? Leave it on. I could put it here too. But I feel like I have an empty spot right there. You know what I mean? Or I could take the marshmallow off the stick and just put the marshmallow up here. So many decisions. What do you guys think? Stick or no stick? Guys, what would I do without you? I need your opinion on everything. The dirty stick. No tie? No tie. Okay, that can come off easily. Do you like the stick? I need to put it all the way across or it won't lay flat at all. Stick, no bow. Okay. Stick, no bow. Thank you, thank you. Preventing me from making a horrible art mistake. All right, I think it looks cute. It's a cute. So what I need to do is find the points where it actually touches the board. So I've got a point right here and right above this little knot. Let's get some glue on there. Right above that knot. Okay, you like the stick, good. That was right about there and that was right about here. So we'll just hold this a second while it sets up. I use plenty of glue. Ah, there we go. Didn't like my bow, eh? It's okay, I trust you guys. I sure do. So, I love this project. I think it came out so cute. Let me take my face out of there so you don't have to, you can see the whole thing. Go away. It doesn't want to. All right, we'll do it this way. There we go. Now you can see the whole thing. Where would you guys put this? I'll out by your patio. Because it's canvas, I would definitely keep it under cover, and you could seal this too so that it's safe from rain. Alright, so I'm going to let this set up. I'm not going to have you watch me the whole time, but I wanted to thank you for watching this morning. I hope you enjoyed our project as much as I did. I will take a picture of it and post it later with all of the ingredients that I used. You can get the canvas, by the way, at Michael's. Oops, I'm not supposed to say names of stores, but you can get this at your local craft store. Of course, it comes in white. There's all different sizes. You can do so many things with them, and they're very inexpensive. So check out your craft stores for the surface. You can also use this transfer on any surface, Chalk Couture, chalkboards, boards, anything that you might have around your house. Play with it. It is so, our transfers are so versatile. Again, if you are interested in getting in on that Christmas in July VIP sale, put VIP comments and I will be sure that you get in there. By the fire pit, yeah. Wouldn't this look cute on a stick? You could just stand it on the ground. How cute would that be? So yeah, I will be back tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to do some lettering, which I haven't done a lot of. My daughter recently went to the beach and found a piece of driftwood, and she would like me to put the name of the beach she was on the driftwood. So that's going to be our project tomorrow. And I have a couple other really fun things planned for this week. So be sure to meet me here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to sprinkle this video with your friends and family so that they can see how much fun Chalk Couture is. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you again so much for being here. Here's my website if you would like to order. Come on. Order this transfer, chalkcouture.com/Susan. If you would like me to order it, I can also do that for you too. So let me know. I hope you have a great day, and don't forget, free marshmallow with purchase. I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. They had a s'more station at their wedding. That is adorable. That is so cute. This would be a really nice gift for him then. He might like it. One of my sons had an ice cream buffet, and the other one had a donut buffet at their wedding. That was really fun. I love doing things kind of offbeat like that. So I will see you all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Have a wonderful day, and have fun. Have a great day. Bye-bye.